First of all, I just want to say I love what Valkyrae and Lisa have done in the new podcast, Press Escape. If you haven't seen it, they host videos every Sunday. Go check it out. See what they will be up to in the future. If you're new here, I'm Jibril, and I'm going to fill you in on some recent events that happened in our corner of the internet. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Now, if you're not terminally online, then you should know that Press Escape is a podcast in which Valkyrie and her good friend Lisa sometimes dress up and they talk about their experiences before the fame of Twitch. Now, they are some of the top streamers, women streamers in our space, so sometimes the conversations can get a bit dicey, especially being that some people think that their fan base are kids, but in actuality, it's really not. They put their videos on the internet, obviously, for us all to see, and they're attempting to make it a safe space for women to come out and speak about their experiences instead of just sweeping it under the rug or talking about it between themselves. But some of the conversations have been really getting a lot of views, and some videos too, like this clip.
First person I've ever had a sexual encounter with was a girl.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was a family friend's daughter. They babysat us a lot, and so I think she just one day was like, "Hey, Rachel, come here. I want to show you something." And then she just like went to town.
Went to town? What is that?
Oh, she went down, bro.
Wait,
I definitely enjoyed it.
Now, if you're watching that clip for the first time, then you might be thinking to yourself, I thought her audience was mostly children. Well, not really. She hasn't been minor oriented in a while. It's actually all been mature audiences and mature conversations for a while. I think the podcast actually states that too, but that has not been stopping people from having very distasteful things to say about that clip in general. And if you know who this guy is, then you know for a fact that he is definitely on her about this, but not just him, a lot of people. I, for one, actually enjoy the episodes of the podcast, and it's like I said earlier, I really like what they did with the whole podcast thing. Is they're able to talk about and be themselves with pretty much any stories that they really want to. Now, a lot of people are still saying that some clips need to be monitored.
Take the floor.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I forgot about this.
Why are you so cute?
There was this guy I was hooking up with.
Right.
And I told him, I was like, listen, I'm switching my birth control. Don't come in me. This motherfucker, he just straight up busted me.
Oh my god, he was trying to trap you. He was trying to fucking trap you.
I never felt more disrespected in my life. Actually, I felt more disrespected. I was like, we need to be safer, you know, pull-out method. Not that that's safe or anything, guys. But
honestly, I hate condoms.
I do feel like the pull-out method just works.
It works. I've had a scare once before. It's not foolproof, but
it's not guaranteed, okay? Please.
Now, of course, this is going to have people coming out of the woodworks with their own opinion on clips like that. Like an interaction like this on Twitter just recently, saying, yeah, what's wrong with storytelling about getting in, bent over to an audience of mostly kids? Nothing wrong here. Somebody responds by saying, her audience is not mostly kids. Why do you think this? It's not a job to monitor what children are watching. She's a grown adult. A lot of talk about her experiences, says so in the title. And yeah, I do agree. You should not be pinning a clip or a video or literally anything on somebody who is putting anything on the internet, because that is kind of the parents' job to monitor what their kids are watching. And as said in that comment, she did put the title of the video, or the podcast rather, in the title, so you should know what you're watching. You should know what you're getting into. And like I said, she hasn't been a minor PG or minor oriented in a while. And regardless of what you think, she did recently just get nominated for the Sapphire Award. Although controversial, here's a clip.
Valkyrae.
Oh, yeah, nah. If I swapped bodies with a dude, the first thing I'm doing is masturbating. And I'm also going to stick my dick in various substances just to know what it's like. If I got one day to do it, I gotta figure it out. I need to know. Nah, don't act like your answer is any different, you liars. Actual liars.
We all know the answer to this.
Helicopter, yep.
Yeah, that was the clip. And I'm not actually sure if she won the nomination. I'm gonna have to go back and check. But the internet is a crazy place overall. They got people concerned for her. Some of the stories that she's been sharing willingly, by the way, and they really shouldn't be concerned, honestly. I don't really see a problem with the things that she's sharing. They're real life experiences. And I actually found one tweet of her responding to somebody saying, your rage is fully crashing out. Did not expect this art. And she goes on to say, no, this was 13 years ago. I'm more comfortable now sharing more about my past before I was a streamer. And examples like these is exactly what we need in the creator space. Take it from me, I think that at that realness that they are bringing in their podcasts is actually going to go a long way. We've been seeing the shift from just clips and random videos to podcasts in the more recent days, and people want to see some of those things. They want to see some of the real experiences, some realness from some of their favorite streamers or content creators. They don't just want to see them sit behind a screen all day anymore and just play video games. Sometimes they actually want to know what they're doing outside of work. What are some things that's happened to them? What has shaped the person that they are today? And Lisa and Valkyrae are actually, that podcast, Press Escape, is actually explaining some of the things that shaped them today. But not only that, it, like I said, it's creating a safe space for other streamers to probably come through and make similar stories as they did. Um, all that realness that's going to come through that podcast and the next coming episodes is just going to be fuel for anybody else, woman, guy, to do the same exact thing. Overall, make it a podcast where they can be themselves and talk about anything that they want, whether that be politics or some kind of embarrassing story, mental or physical health. You truly never know. There could be somebody that's taking from their podcast, applying it to their own life, maybe experiences, and just being inspired, or just, feeling heard, honestly. Like I said, they wanted to make it a safe space for their viewers or for anybody else who wants to watch it. It really puts a lot of power into their hands to where they can expand this further and kind of do whatever they want. As far as everybody else on the internet that has been watching her and probably grown with her, you know that she's not mature audience anymore, but you should have no problem with some of the things that she's saying. And if you do, you can quite literally just turn off the TV. And from what I can see, it doesn't seem like she's taking the comments too seriously. She's even had a video saying where, um, I don't really care about some of y'all's opinions. Some people are going to be transphobic, racist, and she has to wake up every day and see some of those comments. So she definitely doesn't care about some people saying some things that she is saying on the internet. Like I said, it is an awesome feeling to be able to listen to some of the stories and experiences that they're going through. And regardless if it's getting a lot of views or not, I don't think everybody needs to be taking everything so serious. You can literally just not watch it. Honestly, it's really that serious. It's really that simple. I'm sorry, but this has been everything regarding this series of events with her and her podcast. Until next time, fear Jibril out.